Guys, you see where I'm at? I'm in a dungeon. So you know what that means. It's another ghost time, story time with your girl Teri. Stick around. So today's story is going to be about a time when I seen a ghost at work. Now, I was working at 31st and Tasker, and it was a new job that a girl that I worked with and myself actually went to school together. And then we got the job together. So we started training at the same time. So training was on the second floor where the main place was, because you know there was the downstairs for all the patients and stuff, and then there was, you know, the uppers were up on the second floor. So that's where they would train us. So one day in my training I go into the bathroom, and the next thing I know, I turn around and I see the Spanish lady, and she was wearing an apron and a hairnet, and right then and there I just knew she wasn't a person. And I'll tell you how I didn't know is because when I looked down and looked at her leg part was see-through. I could see the wastebasket that was there. So now I gotta wash my hands. So I just walk, and she's right there by the sink. So I just go over to the sinks and I'm washing my hands, doing my thing, and got out of there quick. But I looked one more time and she wasn't there. So I go outside and I tell one of the girls that I work with, who I went to school with, I'm not going to bring up her name, I said, "Girl, you know, I just seen something in the bathroom." And she was like, "Well, what'd you see?" Because she lived around her whole life. She was from the area. And she's like,
"Well, what did you see?"
And I'm like, "I seen a lady." And
she was like, "Well, what did she look like?"
And I said, "Well, she had an apron." I said, "It looked like an apron." I said, "And she had a hairnet." And she asked me what color the apron was, and I told her the color, and she turned so pale. And she was like,
"I'm never using that bathroom again."
And I'm like, "Girlfriend, why?" And she's like,
"Because this place, before it got turned into a medical facility, it used to be a bread factory." And that's exactly what the employees used to wear.
She understood, and she just never used that bathroom again, and neither did I. So we just kind of stayed away from the second floor bathroom of this place. So that concludes my little ghost story. So now I'm going to give you a little ghost catch-up. So, 3 weeks ago, I'm sitting in my bathroom, and I hear this boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, okay, what was that? So I normally just start yelling at the cats, because I have 2 cats, and I'm like, you know what? The cats are friggin' doing stuff. Let's go check. So I checked the living room. There was nothing amiss that they knocked down. So I'm like, all right, let me go, because it sounded like it came from the living room. But I guess the way it was echoing in the bathroom, it literally came from my son's room. So with that said, I go to my son's room, and a deodorant was knocked off of his. He has a big desk. So the big desk he has, his deodorant that was actually right there. It wasn't like near the edge. It wasn't nothing like that. It was on there like that, was now on the floor. And I'm like, okay, so it's the cats. My mind automatically, always, as you will learn from these stories, I automatically blame something else. And then realize, oh no, it's not. So I'm like yelling at the cats, telling them to stay off, like leave my son's stuff alone, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going back to go back into the bathroom. And I walk in, and we have this Suavecto, I believe it's called, and it's like a hair pomade that the guys use, and it's on a shelf. And I'll insert the picture right here. Now when I go into my bathroom, that shoots off of the shelf. It didn't fall, it hit the wall and bounced back. So I was like, oh, me being the smart ass that I am, I'm like, oh, so y'all need some like hygienic stuff in the afterworld, huh? No, not funny, because like 2 weeks after that, which was last week, we were all sitting in, and it literally like tore apart my thing that I have my brushes and all in, and I'll send a picture of that right here. Like it literally like was just tossing stuff out of this for the whole day, and we were like, yeah, we know. So that was my update, and that was one of my little ghost stories from when I was working at this one place, and that was when I first got out of school, when I went back, because I graduated 20 years ago and I had to refresh. So that was 2 years ago when that happened. And just thought it was a really cool story and something to catch you up with. With that said, guys, much love, much peace. Stay on your grind. Stay blessed up. I wish nothing but the best for y'all, and I hope y'all wish the same for me. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.